Okay, so we are gonna get ready to make us some lovely milk oolong tea from Tea by Tiffany. I love oolongs, they're my absolute favorite type of tea. Okay, take a look at these tea leaves. Just want you to take a look at that. They're dense. You can hear the sound of them. They're very dense, and they're rolled. Each leaf is rolled. Imagine the craftsmanship that goes into that. You know, oolongs are considered the connoisseurs tea. So, with tea enthusiasts, oolongs are if oolong is not their favorite, it most likely to be in their top three. Yeah. So we're gonna just go ahead and finish brewing our water there. Boiling that water to we want to use between 175 185 depending on the actual oolong itself. And I always want to bring out the strainer just to show you that if you need it, you can use it. If you don't want the extra debris that may be in the pot, just have a strainer handy. Now I love putting tea in a tin. I love the way it sounds. It just reminds me of the old world. So I'm going to put a scoop, and then I'm going to put a little extra because I like a little bit of a stronger tea taste. Okay, but we're going to have tea for two today. And this little amount, though it looks like a little bit of tea, you're going to see at the end how big those tea leaves are. You're going to be amazed if you don't have any experience with oolong teas. All right, so our water is finishing up. And we're going to actually rinse the tea leaves. Because they're rolled, we want to rinse them, get them warmed up, get them ready for the actual steeping. So what we do is we run them under the water, the already steeped water, for about 30 seconds. And we're going to do two things with that. We're not only going to get the tea leaves prepped, we also are warming the pot, really. We're warming the pot. Okay. So we're just going to pour that warm water over those tea leaves and then just simply count to 30. And you can start to see the color in the bowl there. It's like a pale, very pale color. We're not going to use this water. We're going to dump it. And trust me, you're not losing any of the tea flavor. It's so much left for those leaves to give. Trust me. And you can get two really good steeps out of this oolong. And the finer the tea, the more steeps you get. All right, so we're just going to finish pouring the water over the tea leaves here. All right. Wonderful. And you're going to be smelling that aroma of that milk oolong. Now, guys, this tea has no milk in it. Okay, it's called milk oolong because of the flavor profile. It's very creamy, buttery, just lovely, lovely flavor profile that reminds you of milk. And I've even heard someone say buttered popcorn. So yeah, so you saw those tea leaves that they're starting to open up. And so we're just going to put them in the pot, our warmed up teapot. And then we're going to go ahead and get ready to actually steep those tea leaves for about 5 minutes. And since we're going to have tea for two today, I would say anywhere between 12 and 16 ounces of that water will go in. Lovely. And I'm going to let that steep. Fun fact, oolong teas are also known as a blue tea, hence the blue theme we have going on today. So now the tea is steeped. And as you can see, those leaves have opened up, right? I'm going to go ahead and get ready to pour. So as you can see, there's no debris coming out in that strainer. Well, the tea leaves are very big, so the tea leaves aren't going to fall through. And there's very little to no debris actually in the tea itself. So you're not going to really see anything. Very clean in that regard. Beautiful color. And look, I'm trying to show you the cup. I love the cup. The gold etching is just beautiful. It's one of my favorite teacups. So we're going to go ahead and pour our milk oolong for our guest. Yeah, and I mean, the aroma alone is just it's gonna transform you just to a whole nother place. That's what I love about tea time. You just kind of get to just get away, like really. So, in addition to showing off the cup some more, just want you to get a final look at that brew, and now we're gonna take a look at these leaves. You see, you remember those rolled tea leaves we started out at the beginning? Now they have transformed. We're gonna use our tea tray to kind of demonstrate this. The tea tray allows the liquid to just kind of fall through those cuts. But you see how big those leaves are? This is why it's important to warm those tea leaves in the beginning, because they have a lot of unfurling to do, unwinding, opening up. Right? And then you can also see in the pot there's a little bit of tea goodness left in there. Yeah, and then when these tea leaves dry, they'll shrivel back up, but at least you get to see the size of these leaves compared to how they were in the beginning. I love tea. I think it's such a great education in just so many things, including agriculture and just the whole manufacturing and how we get the lovely teas that we have. Now look at it in comparison to how we started. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So a little really goes a long way, especially when you have a great quality tea. And there you have it, Milk Oolong, Tea by Tiffany. Enjoy.